Hello all. The next site I'm going to show you is Kahoot. This is a site that basically you can create quizzes on it. I do full class quizzes on this, so everyone competes against each other. What happens is you pick your content, you can create it, you can search ones that have been created. I create my own. I use it when we study Latin and Greek root words. I also use it in Spanish class for verb conjugations. So I'll just show you a couple Kahoots that I have made. Um, I plug this into my smartboard and project it, and it gives the students a code. The students type in that code, and then they're part of the game. So then they're competing against each other. I went to college from undergrad from 2004 to 2009. And that is when the clicker was first coming out. That was kind of the latest technology. So this kind of reminds me of the clicker where you can get participation points for it. It's kind of a whole class survey. I like it because it gives me instant feedback on what the students are learning. I can tell which words they're having trouble with, which concepts they're having trouble with, which verbs they're having trouble with instantly. So it gives the students instant feedback. It gives me instant assessment on how they're doing. Okay, I'll just click around here and I will show you my Kahoots. So I have my 8th grade vocab from September 21st. I have my English literary basics. I have Los Básicos in Spanish, Spanish dates for my junior high Spanish. So I will just go ahead and click on, we'll just do a Spanish one here. So I click on this. It's got 13 questions. We've played it twice. 21 people have played it. So you play this Kahoot and it'll give you some lovely music. I'll probably have to talk over here. Okay, you can do a team versus team. So you can do boys versus girls. You can split the room somehow. I like to do it player versus player because I can see people's individual results. So this is the pin that it gives them. And I wonder if I have a mute option in here. So this is the pin that it gives them. So they would type in play.kahoot.it right here. And then it would bring up a screen that would have them type in the game pin. Okay, I don't have any players, of course, because I don't have anybody synced up to it. So I'll go ahead and start. Okay, it's not going to let me start without any players, I guess. So I'll go ahead and go back here so you can see how these are made. I'm going to have to go back to create.kahoot.it. Okay, so when you create a new Kahoot, you can do a quiz, you can do a jumble, you can do a survey, you can do discussion. I basically use it for the quiz. I think it's the most fun version. So you click on quiz here, and then you have to have a title. So I could do Spanish grammar. Then you have to hashtag it. So that way when people are looking for Kahoots, they might use yours. Okay, and then visible to everyone, the language that we're using. Well, it's for Spanish class, but we'll go ahead and use English. I might do some questions in English. The audience, they do want to know who's using it, so I click school. Click OK, go, and then you add your questions. So I would ask them, it's going to want to autocorrect. Okay, so my question is, what is tener in the yo form? So I would pick, I usually do my correct answer first. So I would say tengo, and then I would put in incorrect answers in the other slots. So then the students have to pick which one's correct. So this one's tengo, okay? So then we click next and we get the next question. Okay, it's really fast. It's really easy to put together. I like to put these together weekly for vocabulary, for English and for Spanish, for grammar in English and in Spanish, and basic concepts. So it's really fun to play if you want to switch up the pace of your class a little bit. And the students get really into it. They really like, being competitive. They like the interactivity. They like being able to immediately see their score on something. And the standard that I'm going to use for this one is the ISCE T1. Teachers use their knowledge of subject matter, teaching and learning, and technology to facilitate experiences that advance student learning, creativity, and innovation in both face-to-face and virtual environments. This does allow the students to advance using technology to be creative. They can create Kahoots themselves, so you can do a lesson like that where they actually create the content and then test others on it. So that is Kahoot. Thank you for watching.